Hi guys.
Hey
So
guys.
take 3.
Take 3, yeah. Evidently, otherworldly forces are not wanting us to do this video for you, to let you know all this wonderful gamer stuff. But we are persistent and we will let you...
We are determined.
We are very determined to let you know. Okay, so, again, show you the cans here.
Yeah.
Get a little light on that.
I would love to get these as a tattoo.
We found the other 2 collector's cans.
You can see this is
these are both Rockstar punched.
You can see this is what happened on our take 2, or on our first take. We found out that one of our kitties tried to eat this one, and there was Rockstar all over the floor. So that, and then this last time, something popped up on my phone to where it completely canceled and deleted the recording.
Yeah.
So.
But we found these.
Sorry. Go ahead. You want this one?
Yeah. Honestly, this is my favorite one.
Yeah.
Little mohawk. That silver mohawk just sets it off. I love it. But
this one was found at Walmart.
And from what I read on the display at Walmart, these cans were supposed to be Walmart exclusives. I found out that is not true. Because I found this one at Winco.
Winco like hijacked Walmart supplies.
Seriously.
Or something. This one at Walmart was $1.50
before tax.
Before tax.
And the one at Winco was
like 96 cents.
Is like 96 cents.
Before tax.
Before tax, after tax, and after the CRV, everything, it was $1.11.
Yeah.
So far cheaper to get it at Winco. If you have a Winco near you, definitely go to Winco.
If you can find them. We're not sure if ours was kind of like a fluke type thing.
Yeah.
Or we can't really remember if Winco's affiliated with Walmart in some way. I honestly can't remember.
I don't think they are. But just a little reminder, you get these right underneath the tab is your code. So make sure you don't throw the code away. You go to gears4.rockstarenergy.com to enter your code. And even if you don't win any of the cool prizes that they've got, 4K TV, X1 console, or
X1S.
Yeah, X1S console.
Don't forget that S.
Gears 4 game. Even if you don't win any of that, these codes still unlock cool items in the game.
Plus, they're cool like collector's cans. These are gorgeous.
So
I think my favorite is that mohawk one.
Yeah, I love that one.
So the main part of this video is going to be us talking about our feelings and thoughts on the new Nintendo Switch.
Yes.
Switch.
The last video we mentioned that Nintendo had done a reveal for the NX. Well, the NX is now called the Switch. Nintendo Switch. I honestly love it. I
do too.
I love the concept. And from the video, it looks like marketing is actually stepping up a little bit and explaining more, through, even though nothing was really said, they showed a lot. They showed more of what the Switch was, what it does, and everything than what they did with Wii U.
Yeah.
Where everyone was confused and thought that it was just a peripheral for the Wii. Even the name confused everything. I think that was like the biggest thing, people not really into games trying to get something for a gamer, and they think that this is a peripheral when it's a whole new system.
That was kind of funny. I thought that was funny though.
I found that funny too. But with the Switch, it is clearly a new system, and they the video showed everything, pretty much everything that it can do.
Yeah.
I mainly want to see the specs. I want to know what's under the hood, and I want to see the cartridge. That's one of the biggest things for me right now is the cartridge. because
They showed a little 3-second clip of them putting the cartridge in the system.
they didn't really show the size of the cartridge. You just kind
Yeah.
of saw the top of
Just
it.
them putting it in.
And
So we're kind of speculating on if it's the same size as one of the
3DS.
3DS, yes.
Yeah.
3DS cartridges.
If it's
Like
the
that.
size of a DS or a 3DS cartridge, then
I
that
keep
is-
wanting to call it a DS.
that is awesome because you have a huge gaming library right there, right when you get the system. Not to mention, any digital games that you have on your Nintendo account. But also, if it's the same size, then I feel that would save Nintendo some money in
And effort,
yeah, some money and effort in having those games compatible. Is they wouldn't have to go back and remake those games,
I feel like it
and
could.
a lot of times, a lot of the games, when they do go back and remake games, they don't hit every game. They don't touch on every single game.
Yeah.
Even if I feel even though it wasn't a big seller, even though it didn't generate a big profit, it's still a game that people, whether it's just a handful of people, it's still a game that people liked and enjoyed. It's still a game that maybe generations from now people would enjoy. And to me it's sad to see that game only playable on the one system.
Yeah. What I feel like is I had a point and then I forgot what I was gonna say.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. It would okay, I remember. What I feel like is if they made it the same size, the same type of cartridges, it would encourage more people to buy the Switch.
Yes.
Because
yes.
For me personally, we know that there's going to be the new Legend of Zelda game coming out alongside the Switch. For me personally, they haven't really announced that there's going to be a new Pokemon for the Switch, which Moon and Sun are coming out. So
Sun and Moon are coming out.
what I would love, if it is the same, is to be able to play Moon and Sun or X and Y on the bigger screen and be able
Yes.
to see that, play that and have it on the TV. Or they showed a docking system to where if you wanted to take it portable, it's about the size. It looked about the size of a tablet like this, where the screen was big and they had again, I keep wanting to call them nunchucks because they kind of look like
Yeah.
nunchucks from the Wii. But they had the controllers that you can slide right here and play as a handheld, or it had a back mounting system to where you could set it and have the controllers in your hand and play it that way. I would love to see be able to play Pokemon like that, on the huge screen, on the huge TV and stuff like that.
The
that
other
would be
thing, the other side of this is if the cartridges are maybe a little smaller, then obviously it would make a difference. It would be saying you cannot use this on your DS or 3DS or whatever. This is a cartridge only for the Switch, which I can see them doing.
Yeah.
Just to make it easier, because then I can already see if they made it the same size, people would be buying the games but not have a Switch and be wondering why it's not working on their 3DS.
Yeah, it might not be completely backwards compatible in
Yeah.
that sense. But I would even if they make it to where you can't play the Switch games on the DS, I would still be happy to play the DS games on the Switch.
Yes, that's what I want. But it may not.
It may not come out to be that way. I just think that would be cool.
The cartridge did look a little small when they just showed a
It
few
was
seconds
a
of it.
3-second clip of them just at a weird angle putting it
Yeah.
in.
So the cartridge might be smaller. In that, they could if they did that, it would save some confusion.
Yeah,
you know,
it would.
with the customers and everything, but at the same time, it would kind of suck.
Because, like, if you were able to start out with playing the DS games on the Switch, like, you have a major library
huge
that you could
collection
play.
of games. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. And it comes out in March.
Yes, it comes out in March.
Of 2017.
Yes.
2017.
So,
And they didn't list a price.
no, they didn't list a price yet.
They did not list a price.
They did not list a price yet, but
The
seeing
things,
as how it's a hybrid console, I mean, this also goes with like the cartridge size here. If the cartridge size is the same as the DS and the 3DS, since it is a hybrid console where you can play it at home, but you can also take it on the go, I kind of see it replacing the 3DS and the Wii U
yeah,
all in one go.
which would be sad.
Which is
for me.
another reason that I want them to have the same size cartridge.
'Cause this is Matt's system. I have the Pokemon one, but this is like my favorite system. I love
Yes.
playing the handheld games. So, like, if they got rid of that, I would be so sad. But
at the same time, you know, the Switch is still a handheld system.
yeah, it is still a
And
handheld
it has a bigger.
system.
It does have a bigger screen.
But-
the thing is, hold on. The thing is, if they did make the DS and 3DS games backwards compatible with the Switch, I'm wondering exactly how they would do that because it is just one screen. The DS and the 3DS both have dual screens.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, how would they do that?
They could make it like a touch screen, but they didn't really.
But they
show
didn't. They
anything
didn't
like
really
that.
show anything like that.
But what I was thinking was, you know how was it the Wii U that had the controller? You know
The gamepad.
yeah, the gamepad.
Yeah, the Wii U.
What I was kind of wondering with the Switch that just popped into my head was like, would we be able to have, like how you said it's still kind of like a handheld system, would I be able to play that while you're still playing, like maybe on the Xbox, or would we be able to, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, because you would have it undocked.
Yeah, but I just wasn't sure if you still, they did show that you could take it outside and everything. I just wasn't sure if you had to have something on at home. You know what I'm
I don't
talking
think
about?
so.
I don't know. It's just something that popped into my head
That is a good question. That is a very good question. But I think that if you have it undocked, all the power is going through the main thing.
Which is another reason I want to see the battery life.
You wouldn't have to have anything on the
it.
TV.
Yeah, because
Because I don't think anything would run through that docking system
possibly
until. Plus, you would have. Plus, like with us, we would have the docking system
on
hooked
separate
up
channels.
on a separate channel.
I know,
so
it's just having two systems run at the same time, you know, power and all that.
I believe the main power for the Switch comes from the screen, from that portable screen. I think that's where all the power comes from.
If like you could just play it like on the system,
And I think
docking thing without having the system or anything on it, that would be cool because then it is like a big.
I believe that the portable screen is the system.
And then the docking thing is a charger.
Yeah, I believe the docking system is a charger, but it also puts it up like you would a laptop. You can hook your laptop up to a TV with like a cable.
Oh.
So I believe that's what the docking system is doing. It's pretty much that
kinda look like
cable.
that, yeah.
It's just that cable, pretty much just that cable to amplify your screen.
That would be cool. From
So-
things that we've seen a few videos speculating on what the price might be. Personally, like from what I've seen, it could range between $300 and $500. I personally think it would sit around $399.
I think it's going to be $300. I think it's going to be $299. Nintendo usually
they tend to run lower.
They do tend to run lower, but seeing as how this is a portable system,
isn't
I see it mainly as like a portable system. So I think it probably will take over.
The 3DS.
Excuse me.
You okay?
It probably will take over the 3DSs and whatnot, and the 3DSs are priced at $299. So
are they $299? I thought they were. Oh, okay. I'm thinking of the normal DSs that I see for $199.
Those. I've actually seen those at like $167.
Really? So they've gone down.
Yeah.
Nintendo does normally.
If you can't find normal DSs anymore.
Nintendo does normally price their things far cheaper than what you would expect.
So I can see the 3DSs, the new 3DSs and whatnot going down in price, and the Switch taking the $300 price slot, maybe a $350.
I'm thinking $350 to $399.
I'm thinking about $300 to $350.
There was another thing that we forgot to mention is they do have a controller, like a hand, like a.
It's a Pro controller.
Yes.
It actually looks pretty much just like the Pro controller from the Wii U.
What I liked about it is, like being a female gamer, a lot of the controllers, like for Xbox and PlayStation and stuff, are geared more towards the male hand, which is a little bit bigger. So, for me to play comfortably, we have to find me a smaller, like, Xbox controller, which I do have my own personal Xbox controller. But, on a normal controller, like, to stretch your thumb to, like, from the joysticks and everything to the buttons it's kind of tiring. Like, it's a little tiring. But from the commercial and everything, from the ad, they show like females playing it as well as males. And from what I saw, it looks like it fits more comfortably in a female hand, to where it's more of a unisex controller, to where it is a little smaller, but it still fits really well in a male hand, because like if you could see the size difference in our hands. So it would fit comfortably in Matt's hand as well as mine, and that is something I am really looking forward to. So we don't have to like go out and try to find a special type of controller that would fit me more comfortably.
Which is actually why you prefer the Xbox controllers.
Yeah, it does.
That's why I prefer the Xbox controllers, because
if you can see, like it, like I can.
That's a Xbox 360 controller. It fits comfortable in
and it's not too
hands.
bulky.
Yeah.
It is like a nice size controller, but it's not like really bulky or anything. Yeah, the X1's over there.
Even the X1 controller, which I have found to love even more.
I like this one. It is a bit bigger, but it's not as. See, like right here, my fingers have to stretch a little bit more for right here to get the joystick, rather than on this one. See, I can bend my finger, if that makes any sense. I can bend my thumb and then do it that one. On this one, like, I can't do that as much. I can still do it, but not as much. So it is a little bit bigger in my hand, but it's still comfortable to play. On some other controllers that I've played with, it's more to where I don't have like any flexibility in my thumb or anything at all, so it is more tiring to move and hit the buttons, or sometimes I can't hit the buttons at all and end up killing myself or killing Matt, and it's funny.
So all in all, the Nintendo Switch looks awesome. I cannot wait. I'm kind of hoping, since it does release alongside the new Zelda game, I'm hoping they put together a limited edition console for Zelda. I'm really looking forward to seeing if they do or not.
If they don't.
Even if they don't, I will still be happy.
It would be cool.
I will most definitely get the Switch on day one just so I can play Zelda.
Even if they don't have like the limited edition console, it would be cool if they had a bundle with the game.
Yeah, a nice bundle would be nice. Especially since a lot of people have been waiting for this new Zelda game.
For a long time.
It does the new Zelda game. It does release alongside the Switch, for the Switch, but it also releases for the Wii U at the same time, which I kind of see why. I kind of understand why, but honestly, I would just do the upgrade to the Switch because you can play the game on the go. And from what they're saying, from what they're saying, the game is bigger than Skyrim. I would say any possible time you can play that game. I mean, you can get through it a lot faster.
Amazing! It's more of an open world type thing where you can go and explore, climb up rocks, and
hunt.
Everything.
You have to hunt.
And yes, you have to hunt. It's more of like, I mean, I love Legend of Zelda, but I never got into it as much as you. But this is more of the type of game it's more immersive, to where you can go and explore the world, and you have more freedom. You don't have to follow the storyline to go move on to different areas.
And if you have Legend of Zelda amiibos, they will work in the game. They will give you items and stuff. The biggest thing is if you have the Wolf Link amiibo from...
Don't we have it over there?
Yes, I do, because I got the bundle. Because Twilight Princess is probably probably not my all-time favorite, probably my second favorite Zelda game. But if you have the Wolf Link amiibo, and you pass a certain part in Twilight Princess HD, when you use the Wolf Link amiibo in Breath of the Wild, you get Wolf Link as a companion, and he will help you hunt. And that is just so badass. I'm sorry, that is awesome.
Another thing I saw is, in this, it looks like in the Legend of Zelda, it looks like some of your weapons may disintegrate unless, like how they...
Yeah.
But it looks like it's more realistic.
Yeah.
In like a weapon disintegration or upgrading and stuff like that. From what we saw in the commercial, it looks like as of right now, the only color the system is in is
the Switch.
Yeah, the Switch.
She switched back over to the Switch.
Switchception. But I do that a lot, don't I?
Yes.
It makes sense in my head. You just need to follow, okay? You should know. But it looks like the color for right now is glossy, kind of. It looked slightly pearlescent, to where it had like some shimmer black. So it's gorgeous. And the system itself, it looks like it comes with the docking system, the dock, the I don't know what to call that. The
portable,
tablet type thing. I'm calling it a tablet.
Yeah, tablet.
The little nunchuck controller thingies that slide onto the tablet, and the Pro controller. That's what it looks like.
Well, it doesn't come with the Pro controller.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
In the commercial, it looked like it did.
The main controller is the two like nunchuck things that slide onto the side of the tablet. Those can slide into a fixture for like a typical controller.
Yeah.
It would be more of a typical controller, but they also have a separate Pro controller that is just all one piece. That you have
to buy separately?
Yeah, you have to buy that separately.
That is something I misunderstood in the commercial. They didn't really say that was separate.
Yes, the Pro controller is separate.
Okay, because to me, I thought
that the Pro controller is more of a preference.
Okay.
See, me, I would like playing it on the TV. I would prefer the Pro controller.
I would do the tablet and the handheld.
I would leave the I'd say the tablet controller portion. I would leave those connected to the
docking system.
The tablet, if possible, because I don't think that it switches to the. I don't think the screen would switch to the tablet until you actually undock it.
Okay.
At least that's what I'm thinking.
If you guys haven't seen the commercial, you can look it up on YouTube and everything.
Yeah, look under Nintendo's.
Everywhere.
Yeah, look under Nintendo's official YouTube page.
Channel. Yeah.
They'll have it on there.
Yeah.
One of the recently uploaded videos.
Yeah. Or just type in Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. We should probably wrap this up unless there's anything else you wanted to talk about. We gotta go get my stepdad's.
Yeah,
Today's his
we'll
birthday.
wrap it up here. There is still some more that I want to talk about.
We can do that in the next video, because last time we made the video, we kind of drew a blank on what we wanted to talk about.
But we are going to wrap it up here. There is still more that I want to talk about. I want to talk about the
See?
Skylanders Imaginators. I want to talk about that a little bit. And if I can think of anything else, the main other thing that I want to talk about is the Skylanders Imaginators. But we're going to wrap it.
That will be the next video.
Yeah, that'll be in the next video, along with some other things. But as of right now, we are going to wrap it up. Little reminder: if you're a Gears of War fan, get your codes. It can be normal Rockstar. Make sure that it is the, or it can be the Rockstar Punch. Just make sure that it's the Gears of War exclusive cans.
They're pretty obvious.
Yes, they are pretty
They're
obvious.
gorgeous.
And make sure that you do not throw your tabs away, because that is where the.
Oh no, that was. I was gonna say it looks like the cat tried to bite this one too, but that was already there.
Yeah, that was already there. Just make sure you don't throw the tabs away, because that's where your code is.
But if you're like us and you want these, you're gonna collect them anyway, so you probably won't throw them away.
And then reminder that
yeah.
you have until
31st.
Halloween to get Volcanion at GameStop.
So pick those up.
Yes.
So thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a good day. You're supposed to say thank you.
Yes.
Be polite.
No.
Thank you for watching.